please don't go to a part-time IVF doctor. It appears in India today that everyone wants to be an IVF specialist, and every MD gynecologist calls themselves an IVF doctor. And there's really no credentialing or qualification you need except for the fact that you've done an MD degree. Now, just because you've done an MD degree doesn't make you an IVF specialist, because most of these doctors have never handled a single IVF case during their entire medical training. But they're not going to tell you the truth, because everyone wants to do IVF because it seemed to be very expensive treatment, which in other words is a very profitable treatment according to lots of doctors. And it's also got that aura that, hey, you've got to have high tech or you've got to be very sophisticated in order to be able to offer IVF, which is why they all do it. But you need to go to an IVF doctor which does only IVF. It's a full-time obsession, occupation, vocation, call it whatever you like, which means this is a full-time IVF doctor embedded in an IVF clinic who doesn't go from one clinic to another to a third, and who only does IVF, who doesn't waste time on doing hysterectomies or delivering babies, because obviously a part-time IVF doctor is just doing too many other things, running from point A to point B, commuting, that they're just not interested and are not going to be able to give you the depth of expertise which you require, because they don't have the depth of experience which a full-time IVF specialist has. So please make sure that if you're choosing an IVF doctor, that it's a full-time IVF doctor, and this is something which they do full-time in that IVF clinic, because an IVF doctor is only as good as his IVF lab, and unless it's a full-time IVF clinic, they're not going to be able to provide good lab care or expertise. And that's why don't take a part-time IVF doctor. Don't take a doctor who travels from one clinic to another, from one city to another, or who has to depend on an external specialist to provide you with IVF care. This is a red flag, and you don't want to risk your precious and very expensive IVF treatment at the hands of an amateur who's doing too many other things to be able to provide all the attention, love, energy, and care which you require to maximize your chances of getting pregnant.